Hey guys, so today we're going to be checking out Someone to Watch Over Us, and this is made by TheVolgun. It's SCP-4999, and apparently this is a change of pace from the normal way the SCPs seem to operate. Apparently it's not a horror SCP at all. Apparently it's something a little bit more wholesome than that, which I always welcome wholesome in my terror, you know. Wholesome moments in my terror is always a great thing. This was requested by Decimir. Sorry, I'm an idiot. But, we're going to check this out. This is the most requested video in the SCP line right now. And, yeah, let's learn something, guys. And let's have some fun in the process. Here we go. Someone to Watch Over Us.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-4999. Object Class: Safe.
Safe.
Special Containment Procedures. Due to SCP-4999's unwillingness...
Huh. Up here he has listed as cutter, down here he has him listed as safe. Okay.
Or inability to appear before more than one person at a time, in addition to the subsequent and immediate death of any who witness it firsthand, SCP-4999 is effectively self-containing. Any reports of SCP-4999 manifestations captured by security camera feeds, photographs, or similar are to be investigated, and the media confiscated for analysis. All second-hand witnesses among the civilian populace are to be amnesticized. Description: SCP-4999 is a humanoid entity of unknown composition, visually resembling a middle-aged male. Its physical appearance varies, with its dark suit being the only constant between manifestations. Due to the rarity of recorded SCP-4999 manifestation events and the highly specific circumstances in which they occur, little data concerning its nature or intent is available. However, its behavior is consistent across all recorded sightings. SCP-4999 will manifest only in the presence of one solitary human person at a time. All subjects recorded to date have been in terminally poor health, critically injured, or on their deathbeds. With SCP-4999 appearing nearby and within sight of the individual not more than 20 minutes before their expiration. SCP-4999 will only appear if the subject is conscious and alone. It will not appear if the subject is comatose, asleep, or unconscious, nor will it appear if they are being cared for by or in the company of or otherwise being directly observed by another person. Upon manifestation, the entity will seat itself directly adjacent to the subject's bed, if such furniture is available. If not, it will remain standing or sit on the floor or ground in whatever configuration will allow it direct physical access to the subject without causing disturbance. Once situated, it will remove a pack of cigarettes from its left inside jacket pocket and offer one to the subject. If the subject accepts, SCP-4999 will place it between their lips, remove one for itself, and light both. If the subject declines, SCP-4999 will light and smoke the cigarette instead. The entity will make physical contact with the subject, typically via holding their hand, placing its hand atop theirs, or resting its hand on their shoulder. SCP-4999 will then remain with the subject, silent and unmoving, until they have passed away.
It won't let him die alone.
SCP-4999 has not been seen to engage in any other activity or behavior, and demanifests immediately upon the subject's death. The subject's cigarette, however, will remain, providing the only physical evidence of SCP-4999's presence. No subject thus far has been seen to recoil from or otherwise resist the entity, nor have any attempted to engage it in conversation, despite multiple instances of subjects acknowledging the entity's presence via eye contact,
I love SCP.
adjusting posture to reciprocate or facilitate the entity's touch, breaking into tears when noticing its presence, or verbally thanking the entity when offered a cigarette. Individuals affected by SCP-4999 share a number of common attributes. Research into identified subjects has indicated that SCP-4999 is more likely to appear if an individual lives alone, is non-religious, is impoverished or homeless, displays a history of mental illness, is a military veteran, has no criminal record, or has never been convicted of a violent crime, has no currently surviving family, is unmarried or otherwise lacks a significant other, has little to no social standing in the community, does not exhibit any record of significant professional or personal accomplishments, has few to no mutually beneficial interpersonal relationships, or exhibits qualities and life history that have rendered the individual nondescript, anonymous, neglected, or otherwise unremarkable or insignificant by the standards of their respective society.
This SCP is probably one of the, like, this is as wholesome, if not more so, than 999. Because for me, like, it will not, it goes to the people that legitimately have no one else, and it won't let them die alone. Which, I love this SCP.
No testing involving SCP-4999 has been authorized or attempted, due to available data indicating that observation of a subject precludes its manifestation, as well as ethical concerns. Goddamn Ethics Committee. Discovery. SCP-4999 was initially discovered as the result of its emerging status as an urban legend, with footage of an entity appearing on hospital security cameras worldwide being disseminated via the internet and various television programs. A minor disinformation program was put into effect to maintain this public image, and SCP-4999 was officially registered on November 27th, 1998.
I love this SCP.
In the years following SCP-4999's classification, additional research and cross-referencing with accounts of similar phenomena have suggested that while concrete evidence of SCP-4999 appearances has become more commonplace due to the advent of photography and video recording technology in the modern era, writings and artistic depictions of a figure exhibiting similar properties, behavior, and physical resemblance to SCP-4999 exist throughout world history, culture, and mythology, with some accounts being thousands of years old, in some cases predating human civilization. It is not currently understood how pre-modern cultures would have been capable of detecting SCP-4999's presence. Investigation is ongoing. There isn't a lot of SCPs that restore your faith in this universe, but man, this is one of them.
Yeah, like no doubt.
That about does it for today. Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you're all dismissed. Goodbye.
That is legitimately one of the most wholesome SCPs, one of the best SCPs that I've heard. It, like, it's hard to put into words what I'm trying to say, but one of the biggest fears that people have is, like, if you ask them, like, especially when they start getting older, is dying alone. And to have an SCP legitimately sit at your, like, even to have somebody sit at your bedside and just be with you so you're not alone that's wholesome. That's ridiculously wholesome. The fact that everybody seems to recognize it is a different matter entirely. I don't know if it's some sort of primal thing or something like that this SCP triggers, where, you know, there's just some sort of familiarity, or this could be death itself. This could be an advent of death itself. If you guys have any other information on this SCP, I'd love to have it. It's strange how a lot of the, like, this one's 4999, and then SCP-999 back there is a good boy. This was really good to listen to about this time of night, where, you know, this was just really good to listen to. Like, kudos to the author of this one, because Jesus, this was really it's such a simple concept. It's such a simple concept, but at the same time, it is such a soothing concept. In any case, I'm good on this one, and I'm happy I watched it. I'm happy it was recommended, and I'm really happy I got into SCP, because good lord. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'm going to be putting all the Volgun's links in the description down below, right next to my own, including my Patreon, PayPal, everything else like that, and the Discord where you guys can come in and throw rocks at me if you'd like to. I don't have much of anything else I don't really have much of anything else. This was really good. This was really, really wholesome. This was not what I expected, but I'm glad I got it. Things that I'm happy I learned about. I'll catch you guys next time.